Hi guys, Jeff Edwins here. This is the first video in a number of videos series that I'll be recording. A lot of you have been asking me to do something a little different besides feature my music videos, but do something different. Tell people a little bit about yourself and where and how you got started in business. Well, as many of you know, I was born in a small town called Washington, Pennsylvania, south of Pittsburgh, and I grew up in a town called Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. A very lovely, quaint little town. Probably more famous for some of the people who came out of Canonsburg, such as Bobby Vinton, Perry Como, my dad, Chuck Edwards. And that's where home was for many years, till probably about the time I was about 16 years old. Went to Canon-McMillan High School. A lot of friends, a lot of memories there, a lot of great memories. But growing up in Canonsburg, besides doing some of the things that were real popular as a kid, learned how to wrestle. I loved wrestling. I loved playing football for East End. But music was one of the things that really captured my imagination as a young kid growing up. And mainly because in our family, our dad, Chuck Edwards, who was very famous in that area in Pittsburgh, and actually all over probably a lot of the cities in the East Coast, he was the driving force because he was the person that introduced me to music just because he played. Well, growing up there, oftentimes my dad would be sitting at home when he wasn't touring or recording. He'd be sitting at home doing what he called woodshed, and that basically meant he picked up his guitar and just started playing just about anything and that came to his mind. And it was just so overwhelming for me to walk in and hear him play, and I was just captivated by the way he played guitar. I loved the instrument right away. I just loved the way he made it sound. I mean, he made it sound like there was a whole band playing when he played. And I would just sit there a lot of times and just grin with a big grin on my face, like, wow, Dad, wow. You know, I always wanted to be like him. I always wanted to play like him. I wanted to do what he did, and I was just overwhelmed with the kind of chords he made, stuff that I had never heard. So a lot of times I would just sit there and just be amazed and would watch. Well, myself and my three brothers and sister all were captivated and amazed by my dad. And my mother was also a singer, a gospel singer, very great singer, matter of fact. But we would oftentimes was just sit and watch our dad. A lot of times he would have rehearsals at our house. Musicians would always be coming in and out, and it was very easy for us to gravitate to instruments. So even at a very early age, before we actually had our own personal instruments, we would pick up any guitar that he had around, even if it only had one or two strings on an old guitar, we'd play it. My brother Myron a lot of times would play a two-string guitar and make bass sounds out of it. And so we kind of grew up picking up anything. Les picked up pots and pans and would beat on it. I'd play a guitar. And we'd sit there a lot of times and just play and hum sounds and pretend the guitar or the bass was making those sounds just to be musical. We actually would go out on the street sometimes in some of the little bars in Canonsburg, notably like the French Tavern down on Franklin Avenue, and we go there and we would entertain the men that were there at the bar. A lot of times we didn't have instruments. We'd just be humming, pretending we were playing. I'd be playing an air guitar and be just getting down, and we'd be singing. And they found that to be very entertaining, and they'd give us quarters and dollars, and we thought it was great. We were getting money, making money doing it. So that eventually led to us actually getting instruments and our dad sitting down with us individually, collectively, and teaching us how to play.